there you go. That can blow your ears off. We're into the second hour of the Stage and Screen Show, and we've got a little bit of Slade, and that was them Calon Monkeys Can't Swing. I bet you've never heard that before, have you?
It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.
So, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Stage and Screen Show with me, Andy Snowden, here until 3 p.m. this afternoon, as the football season is over and done now. So there's no commentary in the with the Wrexham anyway. All the Premiership matches are still left to go, but Wrexham, of course, they got knocked out of the playoffs on Thursday night to Eastleigh. I'm not going to go on about it too much.
We'll need to employ the
very sad indeed.
party arsenal.
And of course, we got the snooker today. The snooker semi-finals. If you're listening to and watching the World Championships from the Crucible in Sheffield. At the moment, it is Judd Trump 13, Gary Wilson 10 in the first semi-final, and in the second semi-final, which will come to an end a little bit later on, kicking off at 2:30. Dave Gilbert 13, John Higgins. I was only on 11. John Higgins in a little bit of a pickle.
Your fun cooker.
So this is the Stage and Screen Show here on Calon FM. As I say, here till 3 p.m. and today I am thrilled to welcome back to the Stage and Screen Show the director of the Suitcase Theatre company, Mr. Robert Derry. Welcome back, my friend.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Let me just turn your microphone down. Oh, my word, that was loud. That was loud. Is it loud in your ears?
No, I can't actually hear it in my ears.
You can't hear anything?
No,
Let me just turn. Can you hear now? Is that
Oh,
right?
I can hear it now.
There you are. There he is. There we are. Perfect. We should have done that before we were listening to the news. But anyway, Rob's just turned up at the studio. And beautiful weather. Beautiful weather today.
Down a bit.
You're going to go down. It's too loud now.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Say when. That's all right there?
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, I don't want you going away with a migraine.
Yeah. Gone away.
Cool. Okay, lovely. Just let that be said, right? Anybody that comes on as a guest on my show, they will not be going away with a migraine. I'm going to have to start getting sponsored by Anadin or something. I think that's what I'll do. Anyway, lovely day. You found us all right, did you?
Yeah, it was a lovely day. Yeah, found us all right. Yeah, it's a bit cold out there today. For
weird,
May.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
Weird, because it's May Bank holiday coming up, and that usually means get the barbecue out.
Yeah.
And it's just freezing, isn't it?
Yeah, except
nice.
in Wales.
It was nice over the Easter bank holiday. I
was
love that.
Weekend.
I love that bank holiday. I think it's like 4 days back to back where you're not doing anything. It's just something just like pucker for me. That lovely. And of course, May we got 2 more bank holidays. So unless you're self-employed and you work for yourself, you're the only people who are gutted about having 2 bank holidays. Anyway, as I say, Rob is the director of the Suitcase Theatre company, going from strength to strength. We were just saying, weren't we? You were in last October talking.
We're talking about a Wounded Peace. It was 6 months ago now. Which was a really successful show for us. We got a lot of people in.
Marvellous.
And we got to celebrate the centenary of the end of the First World War. So that went really well. We had a really good time with that.
Yeah, it was that time as well, wasn't it? Yeah. You do quite a lot of those sort of things, don't you? For the
we like to do lots of things with either local or topical themes at the time. I mean, the couple of plays we're doing in May aren't actually like that, but very often what we'll do stuff that's sort of related to an anniversary or centenary. So we did quite a bit for the centenary of the First World War over the last few years. So we're moving on to different things now, moving away from war stuff. Yeah.
So when you do something like that, it's not so much a play, is it? It's more of a sort of a celebration almost, is it not?
Yeah, it kind of. I mean, I think it's when it's in the media at the time, people like to talk about it. And the First World War was obviously it was massive. So I think it was it was good to sort of be able to sort of share a local experience because it was set in Leeswood. I think people really felt that connection to it because obviously people living around Mold live in that area, so we tried to link it to that so that the local community could feel more involved with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. I think it's also actually the stuff that you do there, the Suitcase Theatre. You're based in Connors Quay, aren't you?
Yeah. So we usually rehearse in Connors Quay, but we sometimes do a bit in Mold, and we've got members from kind of all over North Wales. Really, we pull them in from wherever we can. So,
yeah, cool. And have you got a big cast of people now?
It depends from show to show. So for these 2 productions we've got coming up in May, it's quite small now. Actually, we've only got about 6 people in the cast. However, we're doing Hamlet in November, which has obviously got a huge cast.
Wow, that's an ask, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so we need members for that. So if anyone's interested in being involved in Hamlet, this is the place to be.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, the guy that plays Hamlet, I'm presuming you're going to have a bloke playing it. You're not going to be that cool.
No, we're not out there.
No. Yeah, oh, brilliant! Because that's well, is it the biggest role in?
It's certainly one of them. I mean, I suppose Macbeth is a pretty big one. I mean, the guy who's playing Hamlet, Ali Goodman's got a lot to learn. So I think he's sort of, I think he finished doing his last play a few weeks ago, and he said, "Right, I'm not doing anything else now. I've got to learn those lines." So. And I'm playing Laertes in it, which he's got quite a few lines as well. So, but it's not just the other thing with Hamlet. It's not just learning the lines; it's understanding what they mean half the time. You're saying things, you're thinking, I don't even know what this line means.
I know. I was talking to somebody, a friend of mine, who we both trained in London at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama, darling, and even after doing that, you're still going, what is this all about? And even if you're working, I interviewed a guy a couple of weeks ago working at the RSC, and he said the same thing. He said you don't necessarily know it, and you feel a bit. There's something about Shakespeare where you almost feel a little bit thick if you don't understand it.
Yeah, I think.
When really the reality is nobody does.
No, I'm sure there's one line in I think it's A Winter's Tale, which nobody knows what it means. Everyone's confused. Well, I think what I like about it is everyone goes, well, it's Shakespeare, so it must mean something. No one ever says, perhaps he's had an off day. Perhaps he just didn't know what he wrote. He's human after all.
And I suppose as well, you can make it mean what you want it to mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely anything you fancy. Yeah. I saw a brilliant production of Hamlet in the Barbican, and the to be or not to be speech, you'd expect them to come out and go to be or not to brace yourselves, everybody, this is the big bit, everybody knows this, don't worry, and then you kind of go, well, I didn't, he threw it away. It was such a sort of a to be or not to be, that's the question, and I was like, oh god, he's doing it, he's doing that speech. It was quite a shock. And you think, I think that's how I would do it. I think if you try and say it like normal English, then it's kind of then people will understand it more.
And it's always going to be anticlimax because everyone knows it. It's like how do you prepare for that line? There's so many Shakespeare lines you just don't know how to prepare for. So you just do them how you think. And
maybe you could get your guy singing it. Sing it like an opera singer or something. I bet no one's ever done that. They will talk about you. And is that going on at Theatr Clwyd as well, is it?
That's also going on at Theatr Clwyd, but that's in November. That's the 20th to the 23rd of November, I think. Right,
fantastic. And so what's new? What's coming up?
So what we've got coming up is a double bill of one-act plays. So that's on from the 23rd to the 25th of May in the Emily Williams Theatre at Theatr Clwyd. And the two plays are the Duck Variations and the Bay at Nice. They're both quite different plays, but we've got them going on under a East, Meest, West kind of theme, because one of the plays is set in the United States and the play is set in the Soviet Union. So it's a bit of a contrast, but they complement each other very well.
Right, cool. Are we talking like about an hour long each and each half?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right, fantastic. Well, there we go then. We've got Rob Derry in this afternoon from the Suitcase Theatre Company. We will talk a little bit more about this brand new piece that they're going to be doing up at Theatr Clwyd right after we hear. Do you like Thin Lizzy?
Yeah, I like a bit of Thin Lizzy.
Cool. The mighty Thin Lizzy on the Stage and Screen Show, don't you know?
It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.
Yes, indeedy weedy lemon squeezy, it is I, Andy Snowden, with music from stage and screen and anything you might have seen on your television box. And if you'd like to get in contact with us this afternoon, you're more than welcome to. Andy Snowden at Calon FM Stage and Screen on the old Facebook there. That's Andy Snowden at Calon FM Stage and Screen on the old Facebook. You get to let us know if you'd like a track playing or just a shout out to a friend, a buddy, or that little lover in your life. Oh, Deirdre, I love you. And just before then, we were listening to a little bit of Thin Lizzy, and I've got Robert Derry from the Suitcase Theatre Company in the studio with me. And you were saying a couple of years ago you went to see Thin Lizzy in concert. Where you were down in Kent, was it?
Yeah, I saw them down in Kent. They were at the Rambley Man Festival.
Fantastic.
So that was a great show. That was. And then their new band Black Star Riders were on the next year. So it was,
brilliant.
Yeah. Love them.
Well, the Black Star Riders are actually coming to the William Aston.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Let me just have a look when they are on. It's the 13th of October, if you fancy going to see them. They've got a couple of the lads from Thin Lizzy there. Obviously, you won't be getting Phil Lynott, of course, who died many, many years ago now, but very sadly missed. There's something weird, isn't there, about going to see a band that is... They were massive in the 70s and the 80s, and they're sort of like, they revamp themselves, and then you go and see them and you think, my God, they still got it going on, haven't they?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the old bands are still not quite as good as they were, but they're still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they do eventually reach a point where they go past it. I saw, I think UFO were on that same concert, and you listened to them and you thought, okay, maybe it's time to retire now.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of those old bands are still going strong, still great.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember Motorhead came to Llandudno, and me and my mate, we went because the tickets were like 20 quid or something, and it wasn't expensive, but we went just sort of like strike it off the bucket list. Yeah. And the following year, Lemmy died, so it was one of those. I'm glad we did it when we did it. It's sad he died and everything, but that guy, what a talent. Yeah. I mean, bear in mind, there was three blokes on the stage, and the music that was coming out of them. I mean, there's something about it, because I think people automatically go, "Oh, come on now, status quo, on your way now. Go and retire." But the thing of it is, I think the longer they're in the business, the better they are. Yeah,
they've got all the stage presence, and they know how to make a good noise, and sometimes all you need is a few drinks, good music, great night out.
Fantastic. And you're saying you're a big gig man anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, I feel like going to a few gigs.
Yeah, I like it, and I don't. When I was younger, I never really went to any. I didn't go to any until I was about, in my mid-teens or something. Yeah. But after that, I love it. I love going to concerts.
It's just the atmosphere. Atmosphere's nothing like it.
Yeah. Where's a good place to hold a rock concert, do you think? Would you rather the smaller places or the big arenas?
I think the smaller places can sometimes be better, because you can get them really packed. Yeah. And they're full of die-hard fans, and they're always. Yeah, atmosphere's just great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of agree. I'm a big Quo fan, and I've seen them in all different sort of places, in stadiums and arenas, and theatres as well. They play they used to, the Venue Cymru, the theatre in Llandudno, and there's something very strange about sitting in a place where you'd normally watch a play. Watching a rock band.
It's not quite the same. They haven't got the acoustics quite set out, I don't think. So.
No. And it's a bit too loud as well. Yeah. Well, they were anyway. God, I took my son, and he just turns to me one minute and went, "It's too loud for me, this." So we had to go outside and try and find him some earplugs, and one of the roadies gave him some earplugs. I think brilliant. It's really good though. I love Status Quo. Anyway, as I say, Rob Derry is from the Suitcase Theatre company, and you're about to do a double header, a double bill, isn't it? That's what you could call it.
Yes. So we've got
the Duck Variations by David Mamet.
Yes.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yes, that's how you pronounce it.
All right, I've never heard of him, but I have heard of David Hare, and he's doing The Bay. And where'd you come up with your ideas to do your plays, by the way? Because there's two plays I've never, ever heard of.
You just sort of read around. I mean, I think I just ordered those two scripts off eBay, and you're just looking for one-act plays, so you just Google one-act plays, and you just go, oh, okay, and you recognise a few names, and you read them, and you think, oh, yeah, I like this. I mean, it's not just about sometimes you can read a play you like, but you think, oh, there's never a way we can get the set for that, or the rights for that, so there's lots of different considerations. You got to think about who you can cast in it, and whether you can set it, whether you can... but what space you can perform it in, and then you basically end up narrowing down a few choices. And with the Duck Variations, I suggested it to the director who's directing that one, Peter Crump, and he read it and really liked it, so we said we'd do it. Yeah.
Right, cool. And I suppose as well, the longer you got your cast of people, when you're reading a script at home, you can picture.
Oh yeah, you think
so will be good at that.
Perfect for that.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad got quite lucky because I read the Duck Variations and I thought, oh, he'll be good for this, so he's in that.
Yeah. Oh, your dad is?
Yeah.
All right, brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. Has he done many things with you, or is this the first?
No, this is the first thing he's done with me. He did a lot when he was younger, and he was my age, I suppose, and then sort of put it down. And Mike Stevens, who was directing Wounded Peace, roped him into that. Yeah. And then I read the Duck Variations plan. I thought, oh, you'd be quite good at that. And then Peter Crump, who was directing it, agreed, so he's in that as well.
Did Mike Stevens do the pantomime a couple of weeks ago here? There was somebody called Mike Stevens up there, and I thought, I wonder, because...
No, I think it must have been a different one.
Must have been a different person.
I think.
Okay, fair enough. No, forgive me. Okay, marvellous. So, and you're directing the Bay?
I am directing the Bay at Nice, yeah.
Right, okay.
So, that's played by David Hare, set in the Soviet Union. The title of the play is actually the same as a painting by Henri Matisse, because that's actually the subject of the play in a way. Is the main character in the play has been brought in to verify whether this painting, the Bay at Nice, that the state have got, is whether it's genuine or not. And she meets her daughter there, and they have a bit of a conflict. They don't have a great relationship. It's not a great mother-daughter relationship. So you've got that conflict on stage there. So that's the main focus of the play. But it's a real character-driven play. The characters and the dialogue is so well written that you really sort of feel for the characters. And by the end of it, you start off sort of almost by not really quite liking the mother in the relationship. Actually, by the end of it, you feel quite sorry for her, because you learn so much about her life and stuff like that. It gets really deep.
Fantastic. And is it two separate casts, or is it the same people doing?
Yeah,
both?
so it's two separate casts. So the Duck Variations has got two male leads, one of which my daddy's playing, and then the Bay at Nice has got two female leads and then two supporting male characters. So
it's the same people, or
no? It's just different people.
So if you're in the first one, you can go home.
You could go home if you felt like it. Yeah.
What you want to do is make them all join in for the final finale, final thing.
Yeah, that way everyone has to stay.
Yeah. Oh, they'll love you for that. Definitely. Brilliant. Fantastic. Right, okay, then we'll have a little bit more music, and then Rob can tell us how we can go about getting tickets to go and see this double header up at Theatr Clwyd. And you were saying you're going to go and see Terrorvision in a couple of weeks, is that right?
Yeah, well, tomorrow night, actually. They're on
tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night they are on at the Ritz in Manchester, so it's a bank holiday. It's a bank holiday weekend gig, so it's going to be good.
Well, don't drink too much. Whatever.
Tequila, it makes me happy. Oh, come tequila, it feels fine. Come tequila when the dog.
There you go. It's a brand new one on me. That's from Terrorvision. Tequila.
It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.
Yes, indeed, it is I, Andy Snowden, with the music from stage and screen and anything you might have seen on your television box, and that includes the snooker, if anybody's interested. I'll just give you the scores as they lie at this present time. It's the World Snooker Championship semi-finals today from the Crucible in Sheffield, and the game between Judd Trump and Gary Wilson, that is it's kind of almost nearly over. It's Judd Trump 14 and Gary Wilson is on 10 frames, and that will resume at 7:30 tonight. And in the other semi-final, kicking off at 2:30, it is Dave Gilbert and against John Higgins. John Higgins, of course, has won the championship 4 times now, and but he's losing this. He's losing at 13 frames to 11, and that will resume at 2:30 on BBC Two. But you don't have to watch that. You can stick here with me, right? Stay with me till 3 o'clock this afternoon, because there's no footy. All the football commentary is over for this season, as Wrexham fans will now know, as they are dry your eyes, mate, as they lost to the playoffs to Eastleigh on Thursday night. They went out, they crashed out 1-0, and so that is over and done for them. But I've got Robert Derry in the studio with me, and so are you interested in the snooker, Rob? Are you a big snooker fan? I'm looking at your face, you're thinking, nah.
No, not that much. Really.
No.
I don't mind watching it. My granddad watches it a lot, but
of course he does. Yeah. It's a granddad game,
yeah.
But I love the snooker, and my daughter, funny enough, it started off when this championship started last 2 weeks, and when it first started, she was like, "Oh, Dad, what is this? You're joking, aren't you? I'm not watching that again." My wife on the other, and then my wife's going, "Oh, when's the final on? Is it today? The final?" I'm going, "No, the final's on Monday." Don't. But my daughter now has been texting me from college, and she's been saying that was a good game, wasn't it? So she's actually watching it on her phone.
Yeah, I saw a few frames. I can't remember. It was one of the new Chinese lads there, and he was playing. I can't remember. Was he playing? I forgot his name. Is it Sean something?
Murphy?
But yeah, I think he was playing him. Yeah. That was just quite a good couple of frames, actually.
Yeah.
I just think it's one of them games, a bit like cricket. It just feels like it goes on forever.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, although I do like it, but I do find myself zoning out, and I'm a fan of it, so I reckon I'd be the same if I went. To be perfectly
I
honest.
think if you watch one of them whitewashes where they win like by far too much, then it's just, you can get a bit dull.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But the two semi-finals, I mean, flipping heck, amazing. 13, what did I say, 14-10, 14-11? 14-11 at this present time, and 13-11 in the other match. I mean, those matches are just too good. We've been spoilt, we have, Rob. We've been spoilt. Your face. He's not bothered, I can tell. So this double header, this double bill, I should say, of one-act plays taking place at Theatr Clwyd from Thursday, the 23rd of May, through to Saturday, the 25th of May. You're just doing three performances, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, just 3 performances this time. So that's 7:45 on those days. So that you can just get your tickets from the Theatr Clwyd website. If you go to the What's On section, we should be on in there, or I think you can call the box office up if you want to do that as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Let me just give you the box office number: 01352 701 521. That's 01352 701 521. And as Rob says, the web page is www.theatreclwyd.com/what's-on/the duck variations. Very nice. Yeah. Well, that does sound really nice, actually. Marvellous. Anyway, so the Suitcase Theatre company, that you're going to be doing that. So when do you start work on Hamlet?
We're starting work on Hamlet. Well, the full rehearsals start last week of August, but we're doing other sort of starting sessions with some of the principal characters throughout the summer.
Right.
Because there's just so much to learn and there's so much to go through, and you've got to sit there and work out what all the lines mean and stuff like that. So
yeah,
we've got a lot to do for that one.
Yeah, cool. Well, come back and see us, won't you, before you do that?
I certainly will.
And bring the lad with you who's playing Hamlet.
Yes, I'll have to bring Ali with me.
If he's still not like going grey and
he'll only be able to speak in Shakespearean tongue. You want to say that?
Fantastic. Well, thanks for coming in, Rob. Again,
great.
Robert
Thank you
Derry,
to be
ladies
here.
and gentlemen, from the Suitcase Theatre Company. You're welcome back anytime, my man.
Yeah.
There he is. Marvellous.
It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.